It's me Pavitran here. Today we're gonna do crude oil forecast, weekly forecast. Before that, what are the levels which I've given in the last week and how price has been reacting to that. I said that 41.50 will be acting as a first hurdle. That's what is the main reason is because price had fell from here. The origin of this rally for the short rally is here, and again the origin of this rally is here. So the price coinciding with somewhere around 41.50 to 41.7080 levels. So when price tries to come in that region, there is a huge possibility of again the shorters who have shorted here, they have a capability to defend that region. They don't want to lose that position so easily. So if price tries to come around that region and sell off might happen, there is a chances of nearly 80 to 85% chances is there sell off might happen in this region. And what had happened on Monday opening is it was a flat negative opening. As you can see, the Friday sell off, and after that it opened open and high equal to same, and it fell off. After that there was no follow through. As you can see, it was a kind of a range bound play. The main reason is that the US market holiday has happened on Monday, and most of the participants or active participants are will be coming into crude oil only at US opening somewhere around 6:30 to 7. So as you can see, it was a very dull moment or kind of a range bound. It stuck between 39.50 to somewhere around 38.20. That was the level. And on the next day, that was on Tuesday, you can see the breakout had happened. After that the fall started. That was a continuation of a Friday. It was just a distribution phase, or you can say a consolidation for another fall. Market won't fall straightly. It will take some kind of an consolidation or distribution in this region, and after that the sellers might accumulate the position over here. For that they need buyers to get trapped in, because there will be huge buying orders once they have accumulated all the positions, and a breakthrough has happened, broke down, and after that you can see a stiff fall. After that you can see the price again started to consolidate, because after every fall price will always try to consolidate. It will try to form a maybe an inverted flag, or even a Darby's box might be available at the bottom. So for every fall, there will be a consolidation or distribution. After that, if it gives breakdown or if it gives a follow through on either on upside or in a downside, it can rally towards that side. And as far as we're concerned, just look at the low which has made and see price when tries to come near this region, it is retracing back. So the shorters who have shorted or who have entered in the breakout, they are defending this region. So again for the coming week, this region, just look out for 38.50 on the upside, and another level is 39, and as usual 39.50 40. That was the odd levels which I have given. And strangely, the levels which I mentioned was somewhere around 35.80. That level has not been broken, because a huge support over the region. If you can check in a 1 hour or even 2 hours time frame, if you try to shrink in the charts and see, you might be able to see why this 35.80 level is very much important. You might be able to see many of the buying orders might be pending. The person or big players who have or smart money, whoever knows this level, they will just keep a huge lot of buying order in this region. So whenever price tries to come near that region, it will surely push the market upwards. Even if it fails on the upside, then it has a capability to break the level and it can fall down. Before or after that, there is no possibility of knowing everything. The main reason for that is it is very clear. If you feel the origin of the rally, if you mark the origin of the rally, that level will get defended very nicely. So for example, maybe this is the we can say the origin of the rally for this rally, the fall which have happened on 8th of September. This is a small consolidation. Even you can take the whole consolidation as a particular level, and you can mark the recent high that was somewhere around 39.50 will be the crucial level, or you can take the recent high that has made on 8th of September, that is somewhere around 39.20 level. If a price tries to come in this region, say somewhere around 39.20 to 39.50, then there is a huge possibility of price rejecting from there, and it will tries to go down further, because this is the origin of the rally. This will act as a stiff resistance. For a stiff resistance to break, we need a good amount of volume, good amount of buying volume. Only then that region will get changed into one support. Till then, the sellers who have shorted at this region, they will try to keep on defending that region. They want to keep market to push downwards. They don't want to market don't want the crude oil price to keep on going up. And say similarly, you can just mark this region, because that was nearly the follow through breakdown has happened at somewhere around 8th of September at 1:30. After that, you can see the follow through which has happened. When price tries to come and test that region, as you can see, sellers are coming in strongly in the market. They are trying to push the market further down, and even now you can see it's a kind of a bearish channel. This is an lower high, this is the second lower high, maybe you can even take this second, this is the third lower high, this is the fourth. So as you can see, if you can connect the highs of 9th of September, maybe around 10:30 or maybe 10:30, if you can try to connect the high still the 11th September high, you can able to see it's a kind of an lower high and a lower low formation. So right now it is still in bear trend. Weekly trend is clearly bearish right now. For crude to move into a bull zone, we need a strong close above 38.50. Even if we get a strong close above 38.50, a huge hurdle is in place of 39.50. So it has to break two huge hurdles, which is 38.50 and 39.50. Only then it will be having some kind of momentum in a buying side to at least test the low. This is the low, that was a recent low, and if it breaks 40, then 41.50 will be on the cards. Until then, I think it will be quite difficult for a crude to go up further. So what are the levels you should be watching out on? Watching out at resistance is clearly the first biggest hurdle will be around 38.50. The next one will be from 39.20 to 50. That is a zone that will be acting as a stiff resistance. So if a price or a 4-hour candle close above 39.50, then only we can able to at least see price trying to go near 40 and 41.50. Until then, we can't able to see huge buying in crude oil. On a lower side, if a price tries to break 38.50, sorry, 35.80, and 4-hour candle close below that, then we can able to see the below lines of 34.50 and 32 will be on the cards. The range for coming week will be around most probably 39.50 won't get broken. I'm expecting that to act as a stiff resistance, and maximum on the downside I'm expecting 31.20 level. Even 30, that's a psychological level which can act as a stiff support. Before that, I'm expecting crude to take support again at 35.80. If it breaks, then 32.20 will be acting as a stiff support. and this is the region, or this is the level you should be watching very carefully. If you want to trade on 30 minutes time frame, you should always look for maybe a kind of patterns like bullish or bearish zones, or a bullish or bearish engulfing patterns, or you can even watch out for inverted or hammer on what are the levels which I mentioned, because most of the level price will tries to take support on that region, or usually buying order might try to kick into the market during that particular level, because that region will be defended by the players who have bought at that region. So for example, why I'm saying 35.80 will be a very important level is that if you watch previously, like I said before, if you can watch that level, whenever price tries to come near that region, or if even if it tries to break without volume, then price will automatically get rejected and it will start to move up. So it will be easy for us to get in with a small stop loss, and you can just wait for either first resistance at somewhere around 37, or you can even trail if it possible. So this is and all will happen on maybe 30 minutes if you're very keen on watching it. And as you can see on 8th of September, it gave a nice fall till 8:30. It was falling like anything. After that, a good bullish divergence has happened somewhere from, if you connect the close of 17 and 20.33 20.30, that is the timing which I'm saying. If you connect the low of 5 o'clock low and 8 o'clock low, you might be able to get a good bullish divergence. If you have entered with just below the stop loss, the candle of 20.83, that green candle, it's just maybe around 5 to 6 cents. You can easily book somewhere around maybe, 70 or 80 cents. That's possible with a minimum stop loss of just only 5 cents. And in MCX crude oil, it was trading somewhere around 2780 or 2980. I can't able to remember that. Sorry, 2680. Yeah, with a stop loss of just 8 points, it gave 60 points. So it's just very easy to trade like this setup, because it was trading at very crucial level. So small setup will try to come into this huge level which I have marked. So if that level comes, then it will be easy for us to get into the trade, and it will be easy for us to book small profit. And if you are following the trend, then you can trail your profits. If you're going against the trend, and it's a simple, you can book small profits. Okay, now what RSI is saying is, RSI is clearly in a bear zone. As you can see, from 10th of September, it can't able to cross 60, so it's trying to take resistance at 60, and it's clearly in the bull zone. So you no worries about how RSI is going to perform. For RSI to trade in a bull zone, it has to take support at 40, and after that it has to break the recent lower high. If it breaks a recent lower high, and if it forms a first higher high, then the recent lower low should not be broken, and higher low has to get in formation. So if that channel is in formation, then it will be easy for us to trade. Right now it is in bear channel. Try to connect the highs of 9th September 2022 and 11th September 2030. If you able to connect that two candles high, then you might probably get an idea. That's a trend line which will be helpful for you to understand whether it is in a bull trend or it is in a bear channel. If you know RSI deeply, then you might able to easily grasp whether it is in bull zone or it in bear zone. If it is in the bear zone, always try to look for shorting opportunities, and if it is in a bull zone, you are also should be looking for going long. Maybe you can trail your positions when you're in bull and the bull zone. When you're in bear zone, you can always trail in a short side. If you're going to take a contrary position, I suggest you to take profits, or you can book profits. Part profits is always good enough, it will come in handy. So that's it for the levels for this week. Just keep a range of 39.50 to 32.20. Let's see, maybe a max of $7 range I have given. Let's see how crude oil behaves, and if 35.80 is get broken, then we will be expecting $30 soon. Let's see how this goes on. Thank you.